All right, hey, we're back. Now, you remember how I started off by saying that essentially it's a couple techniques over and over again that's going to allow you to do everything you need with this round wire electrical? Well, I mean it. And this is one of those things. We looked at plugging in the plug last time, but before you do that, I know that there is the step of stripping the wire. And here I'm back working on this big house, but this is actually a project I'm working on, so I can actually use this time to show you guys. So just as an example, it doesn't matter, there's two wires coming together here that I need to connect. But before I even do that, I need to strip this back and put one of these, put one of these on again. And you know that I'm not a video maker, I'm a dollhouse maker, so these are rough and ready videos, but hopefully they'll help you guys. So the first thing is splitting the wire like this so you can get it apart. Now let's just pretend that wasn't like that already. Usually when you come off the spool, it's going to be like this. It's going to be connected. And the first thing to do is to split it in the middle. And this is kind of the trickiest part, one of the trickiest parts. And that's going to get you these little, make it a little wishbone. And you're going to want to double check that while splitting this, that you didn't expose the wires on either side. So it looks like these are still contained. Next step is to reveal some of the wire, just a little bit. Now, this is probably the part that you have to, like riding a bike, do it over and over until you just get good at it. But I just use an X-Acto knife and I kind of just roll it a little bit, just to score the plastic, not to cut through because you'll cut the wire. And if you just weaken the plastic enough, if you weaken the plastic enough, just a little bit, it'll just pop right off. So right here, there's essentially an invisible score that I just made. And I'm just gonna pull this, there it is. Now, I'm gonna do what I did before, just to show you again. Pull wires. Let's see if we can do this the first time, guys. Oh my God. Whew, that was gonna be embarrassing. Now it's going to come through. And remember, make the McDonald's arch. And you're going to put that into, now hold on. Got hole number one, Pull it down a little bit. There's the first arch. Bend this around. Hole number two. There we go. Perfect. There's the arch. Now pull it through just a little bit, just so you can see the wire just a bit, because essentially you're going to put the plug back in and you want the metal pin, you want the pin to make contact with that wire. So it's important, if the white part is all the way in there, when you put this in, it's not going to do it. So here, let me just jam this in preliminarily. And then, oh, it's stuck in my my mom's sleeping upstairs, so I'm being quiet. And put that in there. So that's it. And then you remember, last time I used the pliers. And I'll show you again, so you can just like use the base of this to pull that in. Or if you're like really in the swing of things, sometimes I just face it down and press it into the table or the workspace here. And that does it too. There it is. Ta-da! All right, I'll see you guys next time.